This is Damon Stevens, Fin Wealth Builders, and today is Thursday, August 26, 2021. Hopefully everybody had a great day in the stock market. It was a great day. There's always an opportunity in the market, whether it's up or down or sideways. So hopefully you guys had a great day. We're going to go over the stocks that we looked at today, and hopefully you'll get something out of it that you use today, and if nothing else, tomorrow as we head into the end of this week. If you have not subscribed to our channel or liked our videos, please do so. That way we can keep this content coming to you. We'd like sharing with you ideas and opportunities to make some money. So let's keep it up. Let me give you an overview of the market. You can see Dow Jones down 0.54%. NASDAQ down 0.64% and S&P 500 down 0.58%. Markets opened up really good, actually. I mean, it looks pretty dire right now. It looks like a good down day, but it started out pretty dang good. But we'll get into that more as we get into the stocks. But you know, it ended on a low, as you can see obviously from the charts. We started high, ended lower. And in our video last night, we talked about have we hit the top and we're gonna have a little bit of a pullback. We did today. I think the news was more based off of everything that was going on outside our country, and unfortunately, we lost some good men, some good people, and that's unfortunate. And hopefully we can get that under control so that we can protect our people and those others that we've sworn to protect. So anyways, not to get into that, but let me get back to stocks. Let's get back to the market here. So you look at the heat map here, you can see around the world, pretty dim. It had a nice pullback across the board. There's a few kind of outliers. You know, the CRM was outlier. That was on earnings report, TSM, SE. So there's a few of them out there, but overall the market, did end on a down note. So just something to keep in mind, especially as we're coming into Friday and options expire and we're coming to a close of week. And also, the Feds are meeting again in Jackson Hole. We might hear from a little bit tomorrow. Most likely it's going to be muted. But between tomorrow and by next Wednesday, we should hear some news as far as kind of where the Feds feel like the economy's at and where we think we're going to be going. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you're locking in those profits. Be safe right now. If you are investing new money, just be careful out there, because we're pretty elevated. We could get a pullback here. As far as the scanner, you can see here GSMG was one. I didn't touch this one. I mean, the stock is pretty cheap. Not enough movement for me from the other stocks I was watching. SPRT is something we've been trading for a few days, so that was on our watch list. SGOC as well. ASND. There's a few of them out here. TSRI. So there's a lot of them that were out here. Multiple day trades. We'll get into some of those as we get into the charts. So let's get right in there. So TKAT, that was one that we had the other day. This was a multi-day trade. I told you last night to keep it on the radar. You can see here that we had a low here, 651. That was on the 25th. And then the high was 1273. We had a pullback for the morning to 977 and a run up to 14. So nice run right off the get-go. Down off the 50 support as it has been in the past. Nice rally up to 424 and then a pullback and then a little rally back up again. And then we kind of phased off, in the day, which, keep saying on these small caps, that's pretty consistent what we see. It gets a nice run and a big jump in the morning, maybe a little bit in the late mornings, and then it kind of just tapers off and fades away. So we're above the 100 still. So we'll watch this, for another day trade, because it gave it to us again today. But end of the week, we'll see. At the end of the week, we'll decide whether we're going to keep this on into the first part next week or take it off for the week. Gamestop, we talked about this nice little rally we had. We had it again today. You had a little bit of pullback here to 195 and a rally back up to 217, and then a pull back down to 205. So if you caught any of this, there's a couple times you could have got into this. GameStop, again, this is staying on our list here. It's now that we've got some energy in here. GameStop gave you a couple plays today. AMC did as well, but it's fading. It kind of faded down, so I don't know if this will give us some additional run or play here, but you can see here that that we had a high here, around, this 44.78. We got this resistance line here where it broke down through, and then down here support, it's at 40.37 right now, which is right on the 200, as you can see here on this line here. That's the 200. So we're going to see if this will bounce off of here. If it finds weakness and breaks down, then we're coming back down to 37.53 or possibly lower. But if not, we could possibly rally back up to 44.78 or higher. So we have those support resistance lines out there. We'll keep them out there as we continue to monitor this stock and see what it does before we end up taking it off. SPRT, this is what I told you was a multi-day trade. Told you keep this on your radar for first movement, first thing in the morning. Again, this small cap, so it moves in the morning, typically, or late morning. And then it's done. You see here that we had a low down here, back here. Let me just pull this back here so you can see. So here in the morning, we're running about 14, just under $14. You could have got this, it pulled up to 16, pulled back down to 14 again. So you could have got, even if you missed this one, this pull back here to the 50. But you see here, it was just right along the 50 for a while. So the 50 is a good support level for us to keep in mind. But it pulled back if you missed, and then you could got back in here. It gave a rally back up to 1756, pulled back down to the support line here. You can see 639, 638, and then it started to rally up again for us, and a high of 1966. So nice run on this stock for the day. Nice cheap stock, nice run. I didn't expect to go this high. It's funny, it just barely stayed under 20, 1999. Definitely gonna be watching this one first thing in the morning. If this is gonna give us another day out of this on Friday, just definitely wanna watch this off the get-go. If it starts to pull back and drop back down below this breakout level here, then it could be done. But I'm hoping they'll give us some more on Friday. So keep that on your list if you don't have anything that you're watching already. As far as the next one, TSRI, hit the scanner. See this gave you a nice little rally up here in the morning, from $9 up to 12, came back down, another rally back up to 9.29, back up onto support on the 50. See this long 50 mark here. So 50 is a good support level for us. It touched here, touched here, and then boom, rally back up to 11.29, kind of the same level here, same level here. So that's as far as we got. Again, you're gonna watch this one since it has so much momentum here and such a pull up here. You definitely watch this one for Friday. So watch for this in the morning. You could possibly have a pullback, back to the 50 possibly before it rallies back up again. So just keep that in mind. 12.22 is the high, so we can see if we can reach that or break it. But that's our support resistance levels for tomorrow. YY has been giving us a nice little rally for a few days here and some couple of gaps, which will have to probably be filled at some point. See here that it made a nice rally up towards the 100, between the 150 right now. It made a high of 65.75 before pulling back down to 59.88. We'll see if this can get enough strength and stay on that 50 and rally back up again. If it doesn't, it'll probably come down and fill this gap here, or possibly the second one. So just keep that in mind. This one could peter out again, but we're looking for something in the morning to try to rally this up here. So we'll see. I don't like that it was showed this weakness after rallying back up to 65.75. There is weakness there. There are gaps. So just be careful with this one if you're trading it. As far as earnings for today, XBEN, we had Dollar General. I looked at trying to scalp these. It just not a lot for me. So there's other stocks. The scanner was working great for us, so didn't spend a lot of time on these. In the day, Peloton gave me a little bit of a trade, workday, a little bit. So that worked for us. Friday, we have big lots, which could be decent. So I'm going to be watching big lots, before they open pre-market here to see if this gives us a nice run tomorrow. Also be looking at Peloton and workday and see if there's a play there as we come into the close of the week. So let me take a look at a couple others here. Palo Alto, that was on our list. This gave us a couple day trade. You can see here, gave us a nice rally up, and this was a great one for me. Just really did well in this one yesterday. But today you can see here a nice little rally up again. So, keep this on your list. This 459.60 area, 460 area, might be the topping before this pulls back a little bit. So just be aware of that. It could pull back down here to this resistance level or the support level down here where it broke out around 446. But it could also rally back up. So watching it, it's a little elevated in my mind, but it could rally back up. Peloton, settled down from that 120 mark, hit 115, again, dropped on earnings, came back. This is a nice ride back in here. This is where I got in around, actually it was around 90. I started right here at about 99, 98. I didn't really get the bottom, but I got close enough. And then I just held on to it. Nice little round back up here to this prior support line here. This is kind of what we're looking for to see if it get there or above. Didn't know if it was going to quite reach it or not, and then sold off. So nice play on Peloton. So thank you very much. JD, we talked about this one a couple of days. So double bottom, rally back up. We're at above all the moving averages, and you can see here that we just kind of stayed pretty well flat today. So not a lot of price action today. So watching this one, see if it'll continue to build momentum and break through this. If not, it might pull back here to the 200 here, 74.26. So just be aware of that one. Moderna, kind of in consolidation mode here. There's some scalping in here you can do every day, just like, this is like Tesla, $10 move every day is a good enough play. Invac, same thing. Still in this little channel here. Still play this one. You can still play this one, whether you're shorting it, going long on it. It's given us a good movement during the day. BNTX did not. It's in this consolidation above the 20 moving average, but it was super flat today, so didn't really do anything with that. Tesla, I didn't do anything today either with it, but I keep monitoring it. It's staying right in this range. 654.82, 730. We're looking for this to try to break back out, get above the 720 area, 730 area, and start to break out. So we'll see. Right now, it's just sitting, consolidating, trying to get some energy to make a move. So it's either got to stay above this 700, it's got to break above this 708 and get back up above 720 if it wants to rally back out of there. The dollar, consolidating pretty well flat, nothing to say much there. The VIX, it kind of rallied up here. It's above the 200, so something to keep in mind. This could spike. If it spikes tomorrow, we could have a little bit of a pullback tomorrow. So just be aware of that. Because it is above the 200 again. So we'll just keep an eye on that. We have our resistance levels marked out here, see if they'll hold for us and keep this market elevated. SPY, you can see here, that was a little top right there. We talked about that last night, that this looked like it was losing some momentum and there could be a pullback. It's exactly what it did. So we're going to get continuation tomorrow. We'll see. It could possibly pull back to this 20. If it pulls back to 20, that's 443.20. If it breaks that line, just look how far down it goes to the 50. So just keep that in mind, and then the 100 is clear down here. So if it can stay up here, we can stay bullish. If it breaks it, then we could have a little bit of more of a pullback than what we had before. So just keep that in mind. Triple Qs, a little bit of pullback as well. That's a little topping, very similar to the SPY. Semiconductors, kind of petering out as well, kind of indecision there. So we'll see what that brings tomorrow. So here's why I'm concerned about SPY and the triple Qs, NASDAQ, possibly pulling back, because if you look at the next charts here, you'll see why. So Dow Jones got a little bit of a pullback down towards this 50, below the 20. So we're pulling back here, should find support hopefully around that area, 351 area, and hopefully hold. IWM, pullback down to the 20, back below the 50. So just a little bit of concern there, right? So this is a pullback. So that's the second index. Financials, pullback down to the support line here at 38.46. So we're still a little bit higher here, a little more bullish here, but it is a pullback. So you have three indexes pulling back. So that's what makes me wonder if we're going to have something more. Gold's below the 200, just rallied up to the 200, sitting right underneath it. See if it can break through that, but it's trying to figure out if it can make it through that or not. Silver it's a little weaker. So it's under that resistance lines and it's staying there. Bitcoin indecision, you see it's very flat for a few days now. Same with Ethereum, very flat, trying to figure out which direction it wants to go. Doge, very flat as well. So, and if the market pulls back, more likely the cryptos will probably pull back as well with it. If they can rally, then we possibly will consolidate here, try to get some energy to boost back up in these cryptos. So just keep an eye on that. XRP, again, flat under the 50. Just be careful with it right now. I'm almost out of all my positions right now. I got out a little bit higher than where we're at right now, thank goodness. Yeah, and I still have some, but I'm a lot lighter right now until I can see a clear direction of where we're going. And that's our videos for tonight. This is the last one for the week. It's Thursday. So we won't be doing one for tomorrow night, but we will do one for Sunday night in preparation for Monday. So stay safe out there tomorrow. Hopefully you have a great week and you've been a positive week and you're making money. And if not, then spend a little time training, going through some additional training. And, we have a free training out there. I got a lot of additional training that I'm putting together. And let's get you trained up, get you in a group that can help you. So stay safe out there. Everybody have a great weekend, great close of the week, and we will talk to you later.